Eternal Fire are taking their sweet time, though. They still got just shy of a minute left on the clock, however. Plenty of utility to burst out here with, and it looks like they're about to line it up. Here comes GXX. How many kills, if any, will he be able to block out? He needs to get at least one frag, but it's Seneri coming in with 2 huge kills from towards the doors, and just like that, this push may have been shut down. There's still players spilling into the site. Emo's going to keep the dream alive. GXX gets perforated alongside Calyx, and they're holding the line. They're going one better. They're actually taking the lead in terms of manpower, and now it's all down to Synopsy, down to just the USP by his side, and Calyx takes off his head. Eternal Fire. Well, they've decided they are going to push the green button, and they have forced.
Indeed they have. Oh, I like this though. The early push. Oh, that's a great nade as well, dealing almost 100 points of damage, and now xCloud. He's aware of the possibility of this flank, and it's going to be Seneri. He's going to find one, and oh no, xCloud, he's going to get just completely swarmed. 3 CTs lie in wait, but now the T's, they have the information. They know at least 3 to 4 players lying in wait towards lower tunnels. A great flashbang, though, is going to blind Xantares, and suddenly this force spy from side of BNE, beg your pardon, might actually pan out.
This is just such a ridiculous round, considering they've only lost 32 HP on Seneri, and he's got it for 1 peak. There it is!
Flawless!
It's a force by flawless sweep. Oh, it stands to reason the rest of them would be alongside one another, even if Xantares does get the drop.
Oh,
he
no.
won't. It's just a Glock, so it's going to be so many bullets needed and required to deal with Recon. He is stacking up the cash with GXX. They both got down to Glock, but that's where this round is going to come to an abrupt end. Taking the long control, allowing them the best opportunity of a retake. And that being said, if you don't get that chance, man, Flatro through the smoke, perforating the first kill, does get traded back. Great shot from GXX. And once again, Eternal Fire are clambering and desperately crawling their way towards the site. Grenade is looking good for damage, and it shreds half for xCloud, but he does successfully get the bomb planted down. Synopsy, up with that A1S, is creeping, trying his best to get that first pick. It's late, but he gets punished for it. Woxic should not be alive right now. And suddenly it's down to a 2-on-2. Good shot from GXX. They expect a double peek on them. Boxes? No, and xCloud will punish with 1, but there is GXX. Eternal Fire may get the plant, but they won't get the round. And I think there's going to be a bit of a brow just wiped away with that sweat, because Woxic should never be able to flick back and get that kill. Yet to be seen, because they have very little utility of their own. It's just smokes, no flashes, no incendiaries on the side of Bad News Eagles. If they can see this bomb plant, that could be it. One Flatro back on Gandalf to try and ensure there will be no survivors, but he's gone down first, and in doing so, Xantares now can open up with a spray. A lot of damage done towards the catwalk side. The smoke is affording safe passage for Eternal Fire, who are looking to dial in their 3rd consecutive round here. Synopsy, in the meanwhile, though, is going to keep them honest. I'm going to keep that economy a little bit lower. And with Seneri, has made no way back into this round. Has taken the head of Seneri and made it his. And Synopsy will fall straight.
He have been kind of been exploited a couple of times already on his A-bomb site.
I love the call as well, because let's be honest, Eternal Fire have been very slow on their T-side so far. Seneri just sprays down 2, and it could have been more, and it will be more. There's a 3rd, not quite a 4th. He runs out of ammunition, he's done his job. He has completely shut down this long side, and now all that remains is xCloud with 14 HP to his name, and the players of BNE will be hungry to take on that all, but it's going to need GXX to put the final nail on the coffin. Great hold on long, though. Perfect play.
Yeah, just the timing on the peak.
The first time in the back box. Wasn't able to get too much done at the pistol, but is this his moment to shine? They've picked up the pace, but it damage as he goes up and down. Regon's there to help him out, and there's flashes up and over. The smoke is good. It will afford safe passage for Synopsy, and they're watching the rotation as well. Though Xantares, there's 1, can't double up with a 2nd, and that could have been the round falling as a result. 12 HP left on Seneri. Needs to try and come out of the flames, try and come out of the fire and pull off something special, but maybe Synopsy has this all alone, and he bags himself a 14th frag and another round for his team.
How does he stay alive? How the hell does he stay alive on that B-bomb side with all the chaos transpiring around him? Just so great round coming out from Synopsy, and now Eternal Fire, a little bit of a switch up with the pace, going for a fast hit towards A, and the 3 players lying in wait. The flashback is fantastic. xCloud, though, with a great transfer, finds Regon, and
in first. This pick could be everything for Eternal Fire, and they needed to go their way. However, there is the wall of smokes shooting through the middle. Here's the offer of GXX. He looks to try and push away. The spray is not on point. Synopsy is punished, survives on 19 HP, somehow still alive in this round. 2-on-2 as xFlower's going to go through the smoke, finds those, sprays them both down, and additionally picks up a 4K in the round.
Mid.
That smoke is feeling like it will last forever. As it stands, the grenade was also tossed in. Minimal damage, though, negligible onto Regon and One Flatro. Maybe coming in. Regon is so low alongside One Flatro, but they both come out with headshots alongside Senary. And just like that, again, Eternal.
And now the nade as well, a little too deep, though. No, never mind. It's still going to deal a lot of damage to the GXXs. Once more, the play is going to be coming towards short. The flashback is perfect. Regon is going to find Xantares. It's One Flutter plus Woxic. And now Emor and xFlower having a lot of work to do, which they will. They're going to find two. And suddenly, it's a 3v3, but look at the health on two of the members of BNE.
Exactly, these 2 kills are
That's
everything,
smoke.
and it keeps this stream alive. It keeps this round on his tiptoes, and now Senary has to try and hold the line, and he does just that. xFlower is put down, but all 3 players now 50 or below on HP. Calyx removes the head of GXX, and Emor goes from strength to strength. Senary now on 6 HP has got to try and stave this away from a path of loss, and although he gets one, there's the counter frag, and there's a 12th round for the Turkish team.
Oh, what a retake, what a retake.
As closed off as possible on the A-long side. Smokes being deployed. Full wall has been built in, and they're going to be pushing behind that one. Flatro, not for the first time, trying to get some shenanigans on the smoke. Pick up the spray from Synopsy. 2 kills. Blink continued to miss the last 4 frags. They just all fall down. And Bad News Eagles have put an end to that rot of rounds.
I don't even know how they won that round, but more importantly, Vince, look at the money. Look at the money for Eternal Fire. Even though they went on the 3-round streak, considering how many plays they hemorrhage, and that, oh. And just like that, BNE, they're going to go for a light bite. And I like this. They haven't gone for the force bite, but it's going to be a full B commit coming in.
xFlower has to try and hold on for dear life. Using the flashes to his advantage, but One Flatro through with that MAC-10
Not like
just
this.
puts him down. And like that, Eternal Fire in trouble again. Do they go for this retake?
Decisions to make, Vince. These are not easy decisions to make. Now they can. It's a 4 versus 4. They've taken out GXX to look, and now they're going to be making their way in. Utility favoring them. They have the AW in the hands of Woxic, though. Not ideal for a retake like this. And here it comes down to this retake by Eternal Fire.
They've got some nades, they've got a couple of incendiaries, and now tossing them out, just clearing up those angles, just narrowing down where these players could be. Time is of the essence, though, and the spray is so good, so on point, that Woxic, try as he may to just somehow salvage this round, did not have enough time regardless. And Bad News Eagles know the importance of that round. As they cheer, they move to 2-man.
Put it out, that means that's free real estate for BNE for the taking. But first, they're going to go for that ruse again towards mid. Is it a ruse or is it going to go for the full commit? It is a ruse indeed. We have one player trying to sell it, Synopsy. Once more the lurk. Meanwhile, the remaining players making their way up towards short. But Woxic, once more, the turret of death. He's going to find one and the second, and it's a 2v4.
Man, this Woxic has just come alive this game. He's still alive, but no one. Flatro removes his head. 30 seconds to play with, but the bomb is still out in the open. They need to go pick this one up. They know they're vulnerable to being pushed from Catwalk, hence the Molotov. 20 seconds, One Flatro down to 10 HP, so very low. They can wait out this Molotov, and One Flatro would still be a little bit vulnerable, but with that smoke, it affords him a shield. A little bit of sanctity to just pull back, a bit of reprieve, and now it's down to the CTs to push on in. One Flatro missing his shots, down to 8 now, somehow, still alive, waiting for this rotation play to come in, and here comes Synopsy. First headshot delivered, there's the second, and the first game goes the way of Bad News Eagles.
Let that sink in, Vince. Just look at them. Just look at how much it means to them.